Have you ever wondered what fluoride is and why it's in your toothpaste? Fluoride is a natural mineral found in the Earth's crust and is present in varying amounts in all water sources. Its discovery is credited to a Colorado dentist who, in the early 20th century, noticed that his patients had brown stains on their teeth, but fewer cavities. This led to the identification of fluoride as a key player in dental health. Today, fluoride is lauded for its tooth-strengthening properties, making it a common ingredient in toothpaste and mouthwashes. It's also added to the public water supply in many communities around the world, a practice known as water fluoridation. But it's not just about teeth. Fluoride is used in a surprising number of products, from Teflon pans to pesticides, due to its ability to strengthen and stabilize other materials. So, fluoride is quite a common compound that we encounter every day. But what does science say about it? Fluoride has been around for a long time, but when did we start using it? Well, let's rewind to the early 20th century. Fluoride was discovered in 1901 by a dentist named Frederick Mackay, who noticed that some of his patients had brown stains on their teeth, a condition later known as dental fluorosis. However, these teeth were surprisingly resistant to decay. Fast forward to the 1940s, cities in the United States began to add fluoride to their water supplies to help reduce tooth decay. This practice quickly spread around the world, marking the beginning of community water fluoridation. Fluoride was also introduced into toothpastes, and by the 1950s, fluoride toothpastes were being commercially produced on a large scale. Today, fluoride is considered a staple in dental hygiene. It's found in our toothpaste, our drinking water, and even in treatments at the dentist's office. Fluoride, then, has been a part of our lives for many years, but how safe is it? When it comes to fluoride, there's a lot of science to consider. Diving into the vast sea of scientific studies, we find a myriad of results that paint a nuanced picture of fluoride's impact on our health. On one side of the spectrum, certain studies highlight potential risks associated with excessive fluoride exposure. Research has suggested links to various health concerns, from mild dental fluorosis, which manifests as white spots on teeth, to more serious issues such as skeletal fluorosis, a bone disease caused by excessive fluoride consumption. One study published in the Journal of Epidemiology, for instance, found an association between high fluoride levels in pregnant women and lower cognitive abilities in their offspring. However, it's important to note that correlation does not imply causation, and more research is needed to solidify such claims. On the flip side, there is a wealth of studies refuting these potential risks. The World Health Organization, for example, stands by the use of fluoride in water supplies and dental products, asserting that it is a safe and effective means of preventing tooth decay. In fact, decades of research have shown that fluoride can reduce cavities by 20 to 40%. A comprehensive review by the Cochrane Oral Health Group examined studies from across the globe and concluded that water fluoridation is effective at reducing levels of tooth decay among children. The review also found no clear evidence of adverse effects from fluoride, apart from an increased risk of dental fluorosis. Even within the realm of cognitive health, studies have produced conflicting results. A large-scale study in Sweden found no significant association between fluoride exposure and cognitive development in children. In essence, the scientific landscape regarding fluoride is filled with varying conclusions. These divergences are often due to differences in study design, population, fluoride exposure levels, and the measures used for health outcomes. So, the science is complex and sometimes contradictory, but what are the real-world implications of fluoride exposure? One of the most visible effects of fluoride exposure is a condition called dental fluorosis. This condition manifests itself during the formative years of tooth development, typically in children between the ages of 1 and 8. It's caused by consuming excessive amounts of fluoride, usually from sources like drinking water or toothpaste. Dental fluorosis can range from mild to severe. In its mild form, it may appear as barely noticeable tiny white streaks or specks on the teeth. But as severity increases, the teeth can become discolored, showing yellow or brown stains. The enamel may also become rough and pitted. It's important to note, while dental fluorosis can alter the appearance of teeth, it doesn't directly impact their function or health. It's more of a cosmetic issue, but one that clearly indicates excessive fluoride exposure. Dental fluorosis is only one aspect of this complex issue. There are many other concerns and controversies to explore. The use of fluoride has not been without controversy. Over the years, the debate has simmered, with varying perspectives adding fuel to the fire. On one side, there are those who advocate for its continued use, citing benefits to dental health. They argue that fluoride has been instrumental in reducing tooth decay and cavities, especially in communities where access to dental care might be limited. However, there's a growing chorus of voices raising concerns about potential side effects of fluoride exposure. One of these is its impact on thyroid function. Some studies suggest that excessive fluoride may interfere with the workings of the thyroid gland, leading to conditions like hypothyroidism. But it's important to note these studies often involve fluoride levels significantly higher than what's found in toothpaste or tap water. Another point of contention is fluoride's effect on bone health. Some fear that high fluoride intake could lead to skeletal fluorosis, a bone disease causing pain and damage to bones and joints. Yet again, these concerns primarily arise with exposure to fluoride levels beyond what's typically encountered in daily life. Finally, there's the question of cognitive development, something that's been hotly debated. A handful of studies have suggested a link between high fluoride exposure and lower IQ scores in children. But these studies have faced criticism for their methodologies, and the overall scientific consensus doesn't support a strong connection. The debate around fluoride is a perfect example of how science can sometimes be a double-edged sword. While it has undeniably brought benefits, it's also important to consider potential risks and side effects. This controversy has led some to seek alternatives to fluoride, such as natural toothpaste or remineralizing agents. It's crucial to remember, though, that these alternatives should be used responsibly and with a clear understanding of their own pros and cons. While these concerns are significant, there are also alternatives to fluoride use. For those wary of fluoride, there are other options. As we navigate the world of dental hygiene, we find a plethora of alternatives to fluoride-based products. Some prefer natural toothpastes, free from synthetic chemicals, focusing instead on ingredients like activated charcoal, baking soda, and essential oils to promote oral health. Then we have remineralizing agents. These products are designed to restore lost minerals to teeth, thereby strengthening them and making them less susceptible to decay. Ingredients may include calcium, phosphate, and even nanohydroxyapatite, a substance found in our own teeth and bones. And let's not forget the simple act of flossing and maintaining a healthy diet. Regular, thorough cleaning of your teeth, combined with a diet rich in vitamins and minerals, can be a powerful tool in the fight against tooth decay. These alternatives can offer a different approach, but how do we ensure that fluoride levels are safe when they are used? Fluoride levels in our products and water are closely monitored. This is done to ensure they are kept within safe limits, so as to protect us from potential fluoride-related health issues. Regulatory bodies like the Environmental Protection Agency and the Food and Drug Administration have set strict guidelines on the maximum allowable concentrations of fluoride in drinking water and dental products. These agencies conduct regular checks and audits to ensure compliance with these standards. Their aim is to strike a balance between reaping the benefits of fluoride, such as cavity prevention, and mitigating potential risks, such as dental fluorosis. Moreover, public health programs also play a vital role in monitoring fluoride levels. They are responsible for adjusting the amount of fluoride in public water supplies to optimal levels, taking into account other sources of fluoride that we might be exposed to. So, with these safety measures in place, the debate on fluoride continues. We've covered a lot of ground on the topic of fluoride, from its history and common uses, to the scientific studies that both support and challenge its safety and effectiveness. We've delved into the condition of dental fluorosis, caused by excess fluoride consumption during tooth development, and highlighted the controversies that surround it. This includes concerns about its impact on thyroid function, bone health, and cognitive development. We've also explored alternative dental hygiene practices and products that some individuals prefer over fluoride-based items. And of course, we've discussed the regulations and safety measures in place to monitor fluoride levels in our drinking water and dental products. Fluoride is a complex topic, with numerous viewpoints and ongoing research. The aim here wasn't to sway you one way or the other, but to present a balanced view based on the current understanding. Ultimately, the decision to use fluoride is a personal one, informed by a balanced understanding of the science and the debates surrounding it.